Hello, this is lesson 4, video 2 for unit 2, thermochemistry for chemistry 2. And we are going to be looking at an example problem of Hess's law in this video. So the previous video talked about what you are given and what you have to do. So we're going to put that information to practice. So in this example, we are given two equations. Carbon in the form of graphite plus oxygen yields CO2, and they give us a delta H value of negative 393.5 kilojoules. And then carbon monoxide gas plus 1/2 of a mole of oxygen yields carbon dioxide gas, and that is also exothermic at negative 283.0 kilojoules. We want to find out what the delta H is for this equation here. So we have to manipulate these two equations so we can reverse them, we can multiply or divide them or keep them the same in order to get things to cancel out to give us this equation. So I always start these problems by looking at the first substance and trying to isolate it in one of the two given equations. So if I look at C graphite, I need one C graphite in this equation. Well, if I look at the two equations I'm given, the only one that has carbon in the form of graphite is this first one. It's on the reactant side and in the right number. So I'm going to keep this equation the same. So I'm going to rewrite this. C graphite plus O2 gas yields CO2 gas, and it's negative 393.5 kilojoules. Now, if I look at this equation, I need to get carbon monoxide, which is by itself in this problem, or in this given equation, on this side. I have to reverse this reaction. I'm ignoring the oxygen because oxygen is found in both, so I'm just trying to isolate things. So if I look at this and say, okay, carbon monoxide is on the product side, here it's on the reactant side. So if I reverse this reaction, the carbon monoxide goes on the correct side. So I'm just going to put rev for reverse, and then I'm going to write this one out. CO2 gas yields CO gas plus 1/2 O2 gas. Since I reversed the reaction, I have to change the sign of delta H, so now I have positive 283.0 kilojoules. So now I can check to see what crosses out. Well, carbon dioxide gas is on opposite sides, so these two cross out. And if I look, I have one oxygen here and 1/2 of an oxygen here. So this one fully crosses out and leaves me with 1/2 oxygen up here. Now, when I add these two equations together, I get C graphite plus 1/2 O2 gas yields CO gas, which is what I want right here. That's what I'm looking for. Last step of this, I just have to add these two together. So negative 393.5 plus 283.0 gives me negative 110.5 kilojoules, and that is my answer.